When I first was working in Alaska, I sent out about 500 resumes to schools and prep schools to start an outdoor program. Out of the 500 resumes, I got 3 bites that wanted to start an outdoor program back 25 years ago. And one of them happened to be Midland, Dunn, and another school, Harvard Westlake down in LA, wanted to hire me. The climber experience is that it challenges the person, that it makes them get out of their comfort zone. It makes them also trust other people and also have to trust themselves. If you put them now, the belayers, and what they have to do, communication. They also have to make sure that they're trusting, that they can be trusted by not letting go of the rope, by being able to communicate well. And I think that in itself is a bigger focus or a bigger picture, or we could use a lot of metaphors from that.
It definitely builds self-confidence. Most of the time you don't get a climb in one go, and that can be frustrating, but after a week of working on one route and you finally get it, it makes you feel really good.
Yeah, no question, like half the fun of it is trying it with your friends and just pushing each other to, make that climb or run that rapid.
Seeing kids out on freshman and sophomore and 8th grade trip and climbing, and seeing kids that really excelled in climbing, offering it as a sport so that those students can go to the next level, and that being harder climbs or learning to lead or being able to set their own anchors. And so when they do leave school, that one, they know how to rock climb, but two, I think they push their comfort zone, their challenge level to a new level.
He tells me to do stuff that I can't do, and that's really helpful. Like, usually it'll take me a week to get something, but then I just get better, and him yelling at me really helps. If he was like, "Oh, it's okay, Felicia," then I probably wouldn't ever get better, but he's a harsh dude, and I don't know, I think that helps.
Can I do the rest tomorrow?
Oh no, don't walk. You just got your feet. Come on. Put your feet up. Say so. You've already done this one before, right? So you're already past this. So where do you start? There you go. Try mine. 4 of you going over there to the, excuse me, you hear me? 4 of you go over to the end of the wall on the left to the yellow sign.
We have AE accreditation, and the accreditation, the climbing program is certified or accredited by the Association for Experiential Ed, and they have policies and procedures that we have to meet, not only just ropes and that, but also where we go, venues, and places we climb have to be safe. The risk has to be managed. You can't say that everything is safe. That's hard to say.
If you're sitting there with somebody, you're climbing, talk to one another, because if the hole does, turn or whatever, you're gonna hit each other's heads. Let's make sure you know how to use the radio. Foreign objects on the floor and the pads, there shouldn't be. There shouldn't be anything like that.
This is a slope. That's like an abnormally shaped one. That's a crimp. I don't know that well. You should go get the book.
Some people wouldn't know it right away, but a lot of it's not really about strength. It's more about like finesse and just being precise and accurate, really like placing your energy like where you want to go. And I guess you can sort of be like seen as like a metaphor for just maybe how you would go into other situations, that you shouldn't always use brute force.
When you go into a workplace or you come back to school, you have to communicate with people. You have to trust people. And I think that carries over when, if you were on a belay or you went out in the backcountry with somebody, I think what would happen is if that person really didn't hold your rope, or they were joking with you, or they were going to drop you or something like that, I think it would span back to school. Like, you would have that discomfort in your mind. And it sure is something to be able to trust people over and over again, and to be out looking at, you know, one thing about rock climbing, gravity always works, and people do fall.